What is that stamina cost? 100? You've got to be kidding me. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the monster Tyrant Skeel. It is going to be a level 123 rank 2 review on this mythic monster. You can go ahead and obtain it right now through the Legends Pass. It costs about 20 bucks. Today we're going to see if this monster is really worth that 20 bucks or not. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. So ladies and gentlemen, we have this monster at 123, and I personally haven't purchased a battle pass or legends pass yet this season, both actually, but I do want to give a huge shout out to Bunky for letting me borrow her account because she did purchase it already and she already hashed it, so huge thanks to her. Now let's take a look at the traits. Hardened, it's okay. Immune to possession, constant handy in some cases, not the best. Area bleed is actually not that bad, especially if there's no megatons and no immune to torture. Then you have immune to control. That's actually good. I like that. Area nanovirus. So you basically have two area tortures. You know what I mean? If the enemy does not have immune to torture, or if they don't have megatons, even if they have a megatons, you're still going to be applying two tortures to that megatons. But if there's no megatons, they start off with two tortures. That is actually not that bad. And area nanovirus is actually one of the best traits, or one of the best status casters to actually have. Like if it applies to the enemy, and that enemy has some status casters to kind of start off with, it's not going to apply, if that makes sense, because you have the area nanovirus. Now, if I think about it now, here's the thing. Now that I think about it, that's actually good. If I'm right about this, okay? So, normally, when you use a monster that has immune to torture, area immune to torture, let's just say, okay? If the enemy has 7 sins, and somehow you get hit with nanovirus, that immune to torture does not land. You know what I mean? So, if this is how I think it works, it's pretty good. Now let's take a look at what we have here. Strength 15,827. Alright. 225,913 life. Okay. 11,278 speed. Now I like the speed. I do like the speed. At 123. So pretty good speed, I've gotta say. It is a dark metal. Dark monster in a fire and light meta. So Serpentix Cupid. So let's see what we got for the skills. We have a remove positive status effects from one enemy and then from all enemies applies nanovirus to everybody. I like that skill. I do. That skill is good. You also have Planetary Siege, which is a low dark damage to all enemies, applies positive effect block and negative effect protection. Okay. What is that stamina cost? 100? You've got to be kidding me. I think last time I seen this much stamina cost was back in Forsaken era, if I'm not mistaken. Man, that is crazy. 50 stamina. Oh wow. Guard down, shield block, and random negative status effects to all enemies. What else do we have? Another one, 48 stamina. Wow. Moderate dark damage to one enemy, applies negative protection and shield block to one enemy. So this monster does have access to some skills that applies random negative effect protection or random negative status effects in general. You know what I mean? So that could be nice. It's good RNG. So we have Skill Flu, which is a random negative status effect to one enemy, applies antivirus. If you want to run that, that's less stamina, up to you. You do have Guard Down to one enemy with moderate dark damage, removes positive status to one enemy, and all negative status effects from itself. Actually, that's quite alright. Now you also have a low metal damage that comes with a random negative status effect to one enemy. So you can spam that random negative status effect as much as you want. But personally, what I would do is run these 4 skills right here. I think these are his 4 best. He has some interesting skills, I've got to say, but the stamina costs are something else. Now, I'm glad that the stamina cost for this is not this, if that makes sense. This is probably one of his best because it's nice to have someone that could PAR, especially from everybody. So let's say if the enemy has 2 random positive status effects, you can actually cleanse that twice, if that makes sense. Or if there's a dodge area, you can bypass that dodge area if you know, kind of attack or target that dodge area monster first. If we do find any dark, or actually I don't think this monster is going to survive PvP. Even if it was at 140 or 150, I don't know if it'll actually survive because of his dark element. Everybody and their mom is literally running Cupid or Serpentix on PvP. So it's just a dark element that kind of bothers me. But what do we have here? Amulet. You have Amulet and Trap. Actually, you do need those two for your stamina. The stamina costs, you need them. Now, what I would do, I'd probably give it a Antlerius Amulet, actually. You know what I mean? You could do Antlerius Amulet here, and for the trap here, you can do Slumster Trap. Now, vice versa, if you want to go with a trap that deals damage, you'd go with that, and then here, you'd go with that one amulet that regenerates your stamina. Tiny Amulet, that's what it's called. Now, for the talent, what I would do is I'd probably give it some... I think the best thing to do, you can give it Aura's Cape if you want, but I would probably go with Black Moon. Black Moon goes well with many of these galactic monsters. In terms of runes, what I would do is give it triple speed. So just given your best runes, or not really the best, it's up to you. If you're gonna run this monster quite a lot, you might as well give your best runes. But I would do triple speed here. Now I'm not going to unlock these two for now. I'm not sure if Bunker is planning on maxing this monster out or not. But basically, I would do triple speed here. So make this monster as fast as possible, and then you would have access to, you know, some nice skills like Conqueror's Disease, or you could start off with Planetary Sage if you don't have to PER anything, you know what I mean? So things like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got an interesting setup here. So I wanted to go with just as a random supporter, you know what I mean? You don't really have to go with her, but I just went with it. But we have Tyrant Skeel, which is basically our PER monster, and has some other skills, especially guard down. And we went with a monster that hates monsters with guard down, right? So here's what I wanted to do. For those of you guys that are missing the guard down talent on that monster, you might as well go ahead and pair it up with Master Skeel, or aka Tyrant Skeel. So here's what you would do. You don't have to do much with Elvira, you could just charge up, it's too fast, but normally this should be faster than Dario. So what you would do is apply the guard down and shield breaker. So you see they have a vulnerability. Oh, it comes with vulnerability too? Oh, that was just random. So shield breaker, guard down, and then there's 12 damage reduction. Wait, what just happened? Hold on. But anyways, they have guard down, which is really important. And here's the thing. Now that you have access to that, what you can do is deal so much damage to them. Look at this. Bam, 1.21 million damage just like that. So that's basically like a triple damage if you're missing the talent. You know what I mean? If you're missing that guard down talent, you might as well go ahead and use Master Skeel, aka Tyrant Skeel, actually. By the way, in case you didn't know, Tyrant Skeel is basically a mythic version of, you know, Master Skeel. You know, it's been in the game before, so they just kind of remade him. You know what I mean? Take that 2 million damage just like that. I just saw that 2M. That really looked good. All right, so we do is do this. We don't have to do much. Charge up. So here, look, we do have access to guard down and shield breaker again. I've been using this quite a lot. What the heck? Oh, it is a random negative side effect on top. That is pretty sweet, actually. That is pretty good. Like earlier, what did we apply with that? We applied slow, which was okay. Basically made the monster slow. It came with something else, vulnerability. That is also pretty good. So we're gonna do. Wait, why did I do double damage this monster? My bad. We're gonna go ahead and attack. I would do this. We have Road Barricade, which is basically a moderate dark damage to an enemy. It comes with a negative protection and shield block to an enemy. So basically, that negative protection, I've already covered it. And the video that I made for that one bounty hunt monster, the free bounty hunt monster, I'm not sure if you guys actually watched it. I forgot the name of it, but it was one of the free bounty hunt monsters that basically introduced the negative protection. And so if you guys haven't checked that out already, make sure to do that. But the monster Tyrant Skeel is actually not that bad. What really bothers me is his dark element the most. And besides that, the fact that he has such high stamina cost. Look at this. 50, 53, 100, and 48. Now you can always recover that with, let's say, a dual stamina regen relics. Something like this. You know what I mean? You can always do this. Or you could just do one, which is Slumster Trap, or Tiny Amulet, vice versa. But the monster's okay overall. It's not that bad. If you want to purchase it, you can. I feel like he's best at rank 5 because of the area nanovirus. But yeah, you can probably purchase it. He's not that bad. It's just his dark element. So just be careful of Serpentix and Cupid, I would say. Not the best monster to use for PvP, by the way. I would probably use it in maybe Teamworks or something. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's monsters video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.